Picture this: Naruto, the assumed hero of the Fourth Shinobi War, isn't the true linchpin. Instead, a side character emerges as the unsung hero, acting as the catalyst, a force akin to Luke Skywalker to get the ball rolling. Their seemingly minor act, saving just one person, triggers a domino effect that ultimately saves the entire world. After immersing myself in Naruto's world after chatting with Minato, I unearthed layers that redefine the narrative. Brace yourself for a thrilling revelation, highlighting the might of unexpected heroes and the gripping twists that elevate this tale to epic proportions.
Well, I wouldn't go as far as calling myself an unsung hero. I simply tried to be there for Naruto like a big brother. Sure, I had my own struggles, especially with the Nine Tails, considering the pain it caused from taking away my parents. But seeing Naruto, who lost not just his parents too, but had his whole existence questioned, made me reflect on my own journey. I just wanted to offer him some support, you know?
It's not about being a hero, really. It's more about the timing of the support. Naruto was teetering on the edge, and by having your support at the right time pulled him back from the breaking point. Let's dive into that crucial moment. Now, if you too would like to intervene, feel free to hit the like button and subscribe. Your support would mean a lot as we explore this turning point that, in my opinion, might have changed the world.
Hidden in the land of fire is the village hidden in the leaves. Usually it's a calm, peaceful day. Frantic two villagers inform the third Hokage that Naruto is at it again. This time he done the unspeakable and defaced the Hokage monument. The third tells them to dispatch Iruka to handle the situation. At the monument, a crowd gathered watching in horror as this misfit child disgraced the faces of the Hokage. Taking a deep breath, Iruka yells Naruto's name. Naruto played off being caught, then he asked Iruka-sensei if he liked the new updated mountain.
Not a bad job if I do say so myself.
Not very amused, Iruka had Naruto undo everything that he had done. He tells him that he is not leaving till every bit of paint is removed. Mockingly, Naruto repeats what he had said. He added, he didn't care.
Not like there's anyone waiting at home for me anyway.
This touched Iruka deeply as he felt the same in his childhood. So to try and cheer him up, he calls out Naruto's name. He responded annoyingly with a "what you want now?" Iruka tells him if he finishes in a timely manner he will treat him to some ramen. Naruto tells him to not play with his emotions and he picked up the pace. Holding true to his promise, he took him to the best ramen shop in the village and lectured him on his recent behavior. He talks about what the Hokage represent to the village, and how the fourth saved it from the Nine Tails attack.
When I saw Naruto, I couldn't ignore the pain in his eyes, the loneliness that I too knew reflected in his eyes. It reminded me of my own struggles, igniting a deep connection. This sparked a desire to offer support, and my role evolved beyond just mentoring. It became a journey to inspire and help him overcome the challenges he faced.
I completely understand. It's incredible how our own experiences can create a bridge of understanding. The way you describe seeing Naruto's pain and loneliness, recognizing it from your own experiences, it's not just about teaching, it's about overcoming obstacles together. The depth of that connection must have fueled an incredible bond. How did this journey impact you personally?
Well, you know, it's not something I usually talk about. I guess seeing a bit of myself in Naruto, I just couldn't stand by. It's awkward to say, but helping him felt like helping a younger version of me. I just wanted to make sure he knew he wasn't alone in facing those challenges, you know? Or maybe I was just talking to myself, but hey, we all have our moments, right?
The next day was the final exam. All those who pass will be promoted to be young ninjas. However, he didn't pass his graduation exam again. He was the only one who didn't. Watching the excitement in his classmates gradually became too much to bear, so Naruto decided to leave. Two parents were grateful he was the one that didn't become a ninja. Why the third allowed something so dangerous to roam free? Deep in thought, Naruto is startled by Sensei Mizuki. He tells him he thought the fourth try would be the one.
I really thought I had it that time.
But, if he's still interested in passing, he knew of a way for him to pass. Under the cover of darkness, Naruto sneaks into the Hokage manor but was caught by the third himself. Prepared for this, Naruto whips out his secret jutsu. Naruto searches through the scrolls till he found what he was looking for and leaves to study. Reading the first jutsu off the scroll, Naruto is in horror as it reads,
Mass Shadow Clone Jutsu. Are you effing kidding me? Do the gods hate me that damn much?
Back at home, Iruka thinks back to the night of the attack.
I think it's essential to acknowledge your initial feelings, even if they're difficult. Iruka, not blaming Naruto for your parents' death shows the complexity of those emotions. It's commendable that you're looking past that, recognizing the circumstances, and choosing to see Naruto beyond that initial pain. It speaks volumes.
The sound of knocking at his door broke his trance. Miski tells him what just happened, and that everyone is to report to the Hokage. The third, after giving the rundown of events, dispatch them to bring Naruto back. Satisfied, even though he was able to master only one jutsu, Naruto takes a break before he tries the next one, but that break was shortly lived as Iruka found Naruto and yells at him.
Shouldn't you be in bed sleeping, Iruka-sensei? Don't you take old people naps now?
Excited, Naruto tells him the great news and was a bit upset Iruka-sensei didn't bring it up first.
The third was keeping all the good techniques for himself.
But he did what Miski-sensei said and now he has no choice but to pass him. Iruka shoves Naruto out of the way, being embedded in a wave of shurikens. Naruto is dumbfounded at what just happened.
Don't listen to him, Naruto. He has been lying to you all this time. So I'll tell you a village secret, something that no one will tell you. The reason why nobody likes you is because of this. The Nine-Tails attack, it's in you.
You're lying.
You're the Nine-Tailed Fox.
You're lying.
Just do us a favor and die.
Iruka covers Naruto from getting hit with a large shuriken. All kinds of feelings and emotions ran through Naruto's mind, so he gets up and runs off frantic, making his way deep into the forest. Thinking he managed to get away, Iruka was the one to catch up with Naruto. He tells him to trust him and together they can explain to the third what happened. Landing on a tree branch, Naruto turns and tackles him, knocking him to the ground. Iruka hit the ground with such force that he slid quit the distance. Breaking heavily, Naruto looks on as Iruka struggles to lift himself up. No longer able to stand, Naruto falls back against the base of a tree, transforming back to his true self. Miski asks how he knew he wasn't Iruka. Naruto transforms also and says, because Iruka is me. With a smug look, Miski asks why is Iruka choosing to help the very creature that killed his parents. If they killed him no one would even care, so why is he protecting this monster? Iruka's response was that he was right, no one wouldn't, but he was wrong about one thing. That was that Naruto is not the Nine-Tails. He is Uzumaki Naruto of the Leaf, not the Nine-Tails Fox. Amused, Miski smiles, then says to just die alongside him. Spinning another large shuriken, he aimed to kill Iruka. Suddenly Miski goes flying back as Naruto appears out of nowhere, delivering a furious flying knee to his face. Miski once again hits the ground hard as Naruto lands. Iruka was shocked at Naruto's sudden appearance. Both Miski and Iruka didn't expect to see him. They figured he hid himself in the forest. Standing proud and tall, Naruto threatens Miski.
Touch him again, I dare you.
Iruka screams for him to run while Miski yells for him to bring it. Just hours before, Naruto couldn't do a simple clone technique, yet he mastered such a high level one. Nonetheless, Iruka thanks him, having Naruto close and open his eyes. He tells him congratulations on graduating, but don't think this means his learning stops. Overjoyed, Naruto hugs Iruka, cutting him off mid-speech.
By acknowledging Naruto's worth, Iruka, you played a pivotal role in shaping his resilience and determination. This support proved instrumental even in the face of formidable challenges like Kaguya, the progenitor of his bloodline, thus contributing to the new era of peace Naruto ushered in. The peace everyone enjoys is a testament to the impact of you forming a bond during his greatest time of need.
In looking back at Naruto's journey, I'm humbled by the strength he exhibited. His resilience turned challenges into triumphs, and the bond we formed is something I'll always cherish. As Naruto led us into this era of peace, his legacy stands as a beacon for a brighter future. It's been an honor to be part of his remarkable story.
If you're enjoying these stories and want more content like this, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. By subscribing, you'll stay updated on future stories from various characters' points of view. Your support is greatly appreciated, and I look forward to bringing you more captivating narratives in the future.